for Achana.
S for Sonia. Achana, we are once again in the Sleepy John Estes home, and we're here for a very good reason. There is a wonderful event coming up, and I say wonderful because I put this event on.
Yeah.
And we're representing.
Yes, we are, with our Exit 56 Blues Fest t-shirts.
Yes, so last year we had to go to a virtual event, as I'm sure everyone knows. This year we're a hybrid event. We are going to be in person, but we're going to be one day only. It's May 29th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have 8 wonderful regional musicians lined up. You will show the lineup during this video sometime, but you know, I'm just so excited to be back doing some live events.
Yes.
It's taken some we had to pivot.
We did.
There's that word. And had to start rethinking into a virtual realm.
Right.
And now we're back in person. We have some virtual components. We're going to be live streaming. And it's just going to be really nice to have people back on the grounds of the Delta Heritage Center and back in Sleepy John's home enjoying country blues.
I think it's time, Sonia. We're ready for it as a community, don't you think so?
I think so. I think so. You know, we're still going to ask people to wear masks. We're going to ask you to social distance. We want you to stay safe here.
That's right.
We the Corvette Club is not doing a show this year, but they're going to cruise in. So we're still going to have all those wonderful Corvettes. We're inviting you to bring your classic cars and just cruise in as well. Look at some great vehicles. Listen to some good blues. We got Brownsville barbecue.
That's right. Vendors.
We have arts and crafts vendors. We were just talking with someone who's bringing candles.
From South Haven, Mississippi?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good weekend. Even if it's only one day, we're gonna really have a really good blues fest.
Yes, we are. And we'll ease back into the 2-day event. Oh, and you know we usually do Women in Blues on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're incorporating them into the Saturday lineup as well.
Go girls!
So we're not forgetting the girls.
That's right. Well, Sonia, you know, it looks like we've kind of gotten our start for Blues Fest. What do you think?
We have. I'm excited about it. As you can tell.
Yeah, we're both excited.
Yes.
We are. We're excited.
Yeah.
Gonna be wonderful.
But you know, they probably don't want to hear us talk about it the whole time.
No.
So we've got some different views. We asked a few people what they thought about the Blues Fest and what it means to them. So let's go talk to some folks.
How about Mark Kendrick?
Perfect choice.
I think so.
He always does our blues poster.
Yes.
Our event poster, so
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all come on!
The reason I'm involved with Exit 56 is I served on the committee when it was Brownsville Blues Festival back in '97, somewhere around in there. I'm not exactly sure when it started, but I was on the committee for that and served on several years and did several posters for that. Since I loved the music as much as I did, and was active on that committee with the artwork and the T-shirts and all that, I thought, well, I'm going to continue to step into this and to keep this music alive. The reason the blues needs to stay alive in Brownsville is simply because it's a huge part of Haywood County's history. When you forget your history, you forget who you are. And by recognizing that, and the music is the basis for most of the music that's played today, I think it's important for people to know that. Music is part of the culture of the people. It projects their sadness, their happiness, all the good times, all the bad times, and the blues is rooted in all of that. I think it's imperative that the history continue, especially for the younger generation. It's up to us to carry it on. The Exit 56 Blues Festival fills that tradition of carrying on the music. It's all about getting the history of the music out. That's the bottom line.
I really like playing blues guitar because it's a soul connection where you can learn all the different songs you want to, and it's more about, you can do that and learn so many different genres, or you can really dive deep into connecting with just a certain sound of the blues that you really like. So that's what it is for me, is like finding those artists that seem to have done that. The Exit 56 Blues Fest is always fun because first you're on Sleepy John Estes' porch and right beside the Tina Turner Museum. That's just super cool. It's just a good event. It feels like you're at home. Keeping old traditions alive, especially in this area, being where a lot of it has come from, it's just important. It's just like an old story being passed down. Some people will find it new and want to get into it and realize it's 100 years old and then get interested in that. And that's what I like.
I grew up in Brownsville. I always loved music, and I always had a special place for the blues genre. Did not pick up an instrument, being the harmonica, till I was 30 years old. But being from Brownsville, once I did that naturally, then I started looking into the history aspect of the type of music that I loved to play, or was trying to learn how to play. And of course, the Sleepy John stuff with Hammy Nixon was at the top of the list. It really opened up a lot of musical doors in my mind, about what I wanted to do. Again, living in Brownsville and knowing John. I remember seeing John as a teenager. I remember hearing the buzz. He's a famous blues guy. And that's kind of all I knew. And I think that's probably the story of a lot of people that didn't really investigate who he was. The other aspect of it is the legacy that's here, and the whole thing that's wrapped around not only learning how to play, but the history and being involved and being connected. So I'd say that in itself, just a total connection, is what keeps me rolling even to this day, even though now I've been playing for 25 years. The legacy will never die. History and blues and music, you can't change the story of how American music was developed. But the one thing that's never going to go away is just the format of the blues. The blues is responsible for all those genres, and it's really the root of all of it. So I think when you get lost, you go back to the root. Anybody that knows anything about blues knows who Sleepy John is. You pull up YouTube and type in "going down to Brownsville," and there's mega versions of that song. And the fact that so many people from where we're sitting right now, whether you go toward Nashville and go through Jackson, or you go to Memphis, just in maybe 100-mile radius or 150-mile radius, where this part of the country has offered to the world and what's really shaped music as a whole. So I think that's why it's important to keep it rolling. I don't think it'll ever go, well, it's never going to go away. It'll never die, because it's too good of a story. I mean, it is the beginning of American music, and that's blues. And Brownsville and West Tennessee is right there in the middle of it.
Well, Sonia, what do you think?
I'm really excited now. I love listening to Mark talk about his passion for the blues and for his inspiration for the art that he does. Jimmy Taylor is just, he embodies the Brownsville Blues.
He does. We know Sleepy John Estes as like maybe an authentic country bluesman, but Jimmy Taylor just brings it on in as well. He does. Mm-hmm. He does. Mm-hmm. I can listen to him play over and over. It never gets old.
And to have a young musician like Tyler Goodson, mm-hmm. who is young but really mature in his music, and pretty much a staple at the Exit 56 Blues Fest.
Gonna be a good one.
Yes, it is. May 29th at the West Tennessee Delta Heritage Center, the Exit 56 Blues Fest, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, May 29th, Memorial Day weekend.
We want to see you there.
Yes.
Until then.
Until then, bye, y'all.